日常
Okay, let's read chapter 138 of Nichijou. Unfortunately, it's going to be a lot of blah, 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 but let's just hop into it. Chanto ayamaranai to. Properly, if don't apologize. And the ayamaranai to, it's probably the beginning of a double negative, meaning like I must properly apologize. Gomen kore, sorry, this thing. Chanto shita tegami datta teiyu ka? Again, like properly done letter was, what I mean is, so she's got the letter that was supposed to be from her little sister to him saying like, I like you, but her little sister accidentally signed her own name rather than the big sister's name. And confusion was great. Anyway, so now she's got the letter and she's now, I guess, confronting Sasahara saying basically like, I'm sorry about this thing. Chanto, like it was done properly. A letter it was. I mean, chanto suru, to do properly. Yeah. Okay. Properly done letter it was, but I mean, dakara nanteiyu ka, are ga hontou teiyu ka. And that's why somehow saying, or how shall I say it, that thing being real, I mean, so she's stammering. So he's confused, drinking wine or something. Nani o itteru n da? What saying? What are you talking about? What are you saying? Dakara mihoshi ga anta no koto. That's why, therefore, mihoshi, things about you. So mihoshi, you. And she can't say it. And now she pulls out the bazooka. Gakko, he's ready. Su. Chotto anta. Hey, wait, you. Nani icho mae ni kaihi shite no yo? What? Icho mae ni. Icho, okay, that is not what this is supposed to be. Nani icho mae ni kaihi shite. Kaihi is to be like retreating. Yeah, evading. Like, why are you avoiding nani icho mae ni before something? Ha ha ha. Dandan Tachibana Misato no kodo patan ga oakatte kita kara na. So he laughs and says, gradually, bit by bit, Tachibana Misato, that's her, your movement patterns have come to understand. That's why. I guess maybe like why before the shot or something are you doing avoidance? And he laughs and says like, bit by bit, I've come to understand your pattern of movement. Dandan Tachibana Misato no kodo patan ga wakatte kita. So come to understand bit by bit Tachibana Misato's pattern of movement. All right, so this is, I guess, what she's thinking. That leads to watashi no koto ga wakatte kita. He's come to understand things about me. He's come to understand me. Watashi no koto ga ki ni natte shoganakatta. Things about me, like being concerned about, shoganakatta, and couldn't help it. He couldn't help but becoming concerned about me, or like being worried about me. Ki ni naru. Yeah, to be on the mind. Like I was on his mind and he couldn't help it, is where she kind of links those two. Oh no, it's This is cascading even further. Cascading even further. 前からお前のこと気になっていたんだ. So, even before things about you being concerned about. So I was concerned about you even before now. なんで? Why? 言わなくてもわかるだろう. Even if I don't say it, or even if don't say, we'll understand, right? Is she like, she's now having a dialogue with herself. This is like why, and this is his response in her mind. 言ってくれなきゃわからない. Even if don't say, wait. 言ってくれなきゃ. I guess like if don't say won't understand. Yeah. If don't say won't understand. バカ野郎、あいつはそう言って私を強く抱きしめた。Dakishime is to like hug? To hug someone close, hug someone tight. Okay. You idiot. As for that thing, saying it that way, me strongly held close. このまま時が止まればいいのに. Things as they are now, time if it stops, even though that would be good. 私は本気でそう思った. As for me, truly that way thought. Okay. So I truly thought that way. That if time stopped, it would be fine like this. So this is devolving into some sort of like schmaltzy romance manga, right? Yeah, right. The snow is even falling now. やがて雪が降ってきた. And then soon, or finally, the snow came and fell. It started snowing. やがて here just means like, yeah, before long, it began snowing. 抱きしめられてから1時間 after being hugged tightly, 1 hour. 私たちは無言でベンチに座っていた. As for us, without word, on a bench, sitting. So we've been sitting on a bench for an hour without saying anything, without words, for an hour after hugging tightly. 笹原に渡せずにいたクッキーが the cookies that weren't able to pass to Sasahara どんどん冷めていくのを実感していた. Did realization that they were bit by bit going and getting cold. So I realized that bit by the cookies that I wasn't able to pass to Sasahara were bit by bit getting cold. And that says Sasahara. No. Well, maybe it does. What's his actual name? Anyway. その時, that time, あいつが口を開いたんだ. So at that time, that guy opened his mouth. セイロン風ミルクティー? Oh, Ceylon style milk tea. Ceylon as in Ceylon. So it's a type of tea and it's a milk tea. Nomu, will you drink? Huh? 沸かしたミルクに直接紅茶の葉を入れて蒸らすやつ. It's a thing that is steamed with and entered the leaves of tea directly in milk that's boiled. So basically, you directly boil the milk, the steamed. 入れて蒸らす. Enter and is that to steep in this case? Murasu is to steam, to cook by steam. A thing cooked by steam and put into the leaf of a red or black tea directly into milk that's boiled. Anyway, that's what the milk tea is. Nico, he smiles. Chotto koku ga aru kara. Tachibana Misato ni wa otona posugiru aji kana? A little bit, the koku. What is koku here? I don't know what koku is supposed to mean here. Oops. Hold on a second. Just realized all that was going on in the wrong thing, not Jujutsu Kaisen. Get rid of that. Okay. There we go. Koku, again. Severe, harsh, strict, or body? Like essence? Maybe the essence. A little bit the essence exists. Like, so it has a bit of essence or body, weight, substance, food, wine. So because of that, as for to Tachibana Misato, it's like too adultish of a taste, I wonder. So he's saying like, I wonder if the taste is a little bit too grown up for you because it has this koku, a little bit of a koku. Gaki atsukai shita? So she says, oh, gaki atsukai. Oh, like treating me like a brat. Treating me like a brat. Atsukaru. Yeah, atsukai. Atsukai to treatment service. Sasahara datte konaida aisu milku ni osato irete ta kuseni. Like, even though you put sugar in your iced milk the other day, talking about Sasahara. Pui? I guess that's giwa? Giku? Aririri. I don't know. This has gone off the deep end of like schmaltz. Yoso de iu na yo. Yoso de. Maybe outside, on the outside, meaning like outside of our group, outside of us, don't speak. Like, don't talk about this to anyone. Yu te yaro. Okay, this is iu te. So like, I am going to talk. Kol ni yaro, which is kind of like kono yaro, you jerk. Mate, wait. Phew. Okay, again, this whole thing has just been devolving from like one fantasy to the next, and it's just getting sillier. You te yaro. I'm gonna speak, I'm gonna tell. Mate, wait. You te yaro. I'm gonna talk. Mate, wait. Kono mama itsumade mo oe kakeru zo. As things are, always will be chasing. Like forever will be chasing. Like things are now. You te yaro. I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna tell. Imaga, it's now. Eia ni nareba ii so omotta. That eternally, if it became, that would be good. That way thought. So kind of like what this was, which is, I thought that eternally, if it would be like this, that would be good. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's 3 more pages of this. It would have been better had it ended like right there. Shokun, ladies and gentlemen. これが私たちの初めてのドライブなのである。This thing is our first drive. So that's what it is. Our first drive. I guess like together. They appear to be in a K truck. Total. と言っても追いかけっこして遠くまで行っちゃったからヒッチハイクで公園に帰る途中なんてとほほだよね。とほほ。Boo-hoo. Okay, which I guess is like, it's sad. Having said that, or saying that this is our first drive together, doing the chasing, like I guess even far, because we went really far with the chase, with hitchhiking to the park, returning and on the way, how could that be? That's sad. Okay, so that game of chase that they were playing apparently took them really far away, so they had to hitchhike to get back to the park. Okay. 再び公園に戻ってきた私たちは So as for us who came and returned to the park a second time, and here we see like the milk tea and Sasahara's glass of wine or whatever it is. またしても無言でベンチに座っていた. And again, however, without word, on the bench sitting. いたずらに降り続ける純白の雪が The pure white snow that continued to fall いたずらに vainlessly, uselessly, idly, okay. パーフェクトに冷えたクッキーと私の心にとどめを刺した。Perfectly. So the pure white snow that continued to fall vainlessly or whatever, perfectly with the frozen cookies and my heart dealt a finishing blow. Todome osasu. So the snow dealt a finishing blow to my heart and the cookies that had become perfectly cold. もうこんなの絶対喜んでくれないよ. No longer this sort of absolutely enjoying won't do the favor of. So this is like there's no way. Yeah, certainly enjoying will not be able to do the favor of. Certainly won't be able to enjoy these things the way they are. Thinking about the cookies. こら、眉毛が下がちるぞい. Hey now. 眉毛. Isn't that like eyelashes? Eyebrows? The eyebrows are lowering. The eyebrows are lowering. Okay. Boko. そうだよね. That's right, you know? 落ち込んでても, even if they're lowering, even if they're falling, 心配かけさせちゃうだけだもんね. I guess. Well, 落ち込む. Oh, that's to be in a slump or feeling down. So even if feeling down or in a slump, being made to worry, it's just that sort of a thing. So like, yeah, I guess like even if I'm depressed, that's just going to make him worry. せっかくのクリスマスイブだもん. Even though at great pains, it's Christmas Eve. とびきりの笑顔でいなきゃ。とびきり. Extraordinary. An extraordinary with an extraordinarily smiling face must do or must exist. So like I must be with a extraordinary smiling face. 暗くなってきたし, it's gotten really dark, hasn't it? そろそろ帰ろうか? Shall we finally head back? ニッパ? その時, that time. やぶから棒にあいつが蔵を開いたんだ. So we get a repeat sort of from before. That guy opened his mouth, but yabu kara bo. Yabu kara. Unexpectedly, out of the blue, that guy opened his mouth. Pera hachita. I'm hungry. Stomach is empty. Maru de watashi ga watasazu ni iru no o misukasarete iru yode. It's as if me, without passing thing, the not passing thing, misuka, seeing through in the manner. It's like in the manner of being seen through about the thing that I wasn't able to pass, meaning the cookies. It's like now it's almost midnight. Christmas Eve kara Christmas ni toki ga utsuro to shiteru. So I guess from Christmas Eve to the time of Christmas, I guess this is passing. So doing passing from Christmas Eve into Christmas time, because it's midnight. Ima kore o watasanakatta ra eiya ni watasenai ki ga shita. So like now this thing, if not able to pass, then eternally not passing felt like. So it felt like if I wasn't able to pass into him now, I would never eternally be able to pass it to him. Omoi ga watashi ni yuki toyu maho o kakete. Thoughts, hopes, dreams, to me, courage called magic, kakete. I guess I gave, attached. So my thoughts, my feelings granted a magic, gave a magic called courage to me. This, in case I have never read like a romance manga before, but this must be exactly how it reads all the time. Which yeah, let me just leave it there. Cookie kosaetan dakedo taberu. So cookies kosaeta. I made manufactured cookies. Will you eat? Will you eat them? Sasahara ga watashi no cookie tabeta. So Sasahara, my cookie, ate. Sore dake de mune ga ippai datta. And with just that, my chest became full. Kono cookie anmari oishiku nai yo na. This cookie, excessively tasty not. So this cookie isn't very tasty. Chotto chousen shite Sasahara no suki na sujiko irete mitan dakedo dame datta ka? Cholson. A little bit of a challenge, or a defiance, a dare, an attempt. Sasahara's beloved Sujiko, salted salmon roe, tried to put in. Was it no good? Okay. So she put salted salmon roe into the cookies as like a challenge or as something different, I guess. Because he likes Sujiko, but it was no good. Yappari watashi no omoi wa Sasahara ni. As expected, as for my thoughts or hopes to Sasahara, ... Demo ima made de. However, even this, at this time, Saiko no Christmas presento da. It's the best Christmas present. Yeah, imamade, like up until now. Even so, up until now, this is the best Christmas present. Meaning, like, this is the best Christmas present I've ever had. Shizuka ni soshite yukkuri to, quietly and slowly or calmly, watashi tachi no story ga hajimarou to shite ta. Our story started to begin. It began. Slowly, leisurely, our story began. Okay. Aho ka? Are you an idiot? Ooh. So that was what really happened. Nani ga saikou no Christmas presento yo? What is the best Christmas present? So she imagined all this, and that's how it ended up with the best Christmas present. And he, of course, has no idea what's going on. Misato, watashi wa Christmas to you tango o hitokoto mo hashita oboe wa. So as for a memory of speaking one word about Christmas, as for me, Ita said it. Spoke. You said it. Oh. Ita said, spoke. Tashikani ita, certainly spoke, said it. Aitsu, that guy. And there's the afro with the birds from the previous chapter. Tachibana Misato janakute. It isn't Tachibana Misato. Misato te ita. He said Misato. Doki 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 doki. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. Kono ato, taiga no yona chouhen mousou ga tsuzuku koto no to naru. Okay, so after this, in the manner of a taiga, which is a river, like a valley, a mountain stream. Yeah, a large river. In the manner of a large river, the chouhen mousou, which mousou is like a delusion. The long, like a novel or a film. The long delusion. Yeah, wild idea or does delusion, continuing event became. So, yeah, so after this, it continued to be a long and drawn out delusion, like a large river. Okay. Owari. That was way longer than it needed to be. 138. We will see what is 139 next time.